go.
So here we are. In District 1, there's RM and Jungkook. In District 2, there's Jennie and Lisa. District 3 are Bam Bam and Jackson, and in District 4, there's Wendy and Yeri. In District 5, there's Joshua and Hoshi, and in District 6, there's Leah and Rujin. District 7, there's Jacob and Kevin. In District 8, there's Mimi and Jiho. In District 9, there's Bang Chan and Felix. Haha, get it? Okay, moving on. There's JYP and Sunmi in District 10. Yes, I put JYP in here for shits and giggles. In District 11, there's Psy and Jessie. And finally in District 12, we have the lovely couple Dawn and Hyuna. Wow, so, Psy actually breaks Jackson's nose for a basket of bread. Well, he certainly has his priorities straight. Not only that, but Yeri falls into a frozen lake and drowns. R.I.P. Yeri. Kevin runs into the cornucopia and hides. And Felix grabs a shield. Wendy finds a bow, some arrows and a quiver. RM runs away from the cornucopia. Hoshi gathers as much food as he can. Sunmi grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. Bang Chan runs away from the cornucopia. And JYP finds a bag full of explosives. Great, that will end well.
And
Hyuna runs away from the cornucopia, Bam Bam runs away from the cornucopia. Jungkook runs away from the cornucopia. Jacob runs away from the cornucopia. Lisa clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Rujin grabs a jar of fishing bait while Leah gets fishing gear. Jiho runs away from the cornucopia. Mimi snatches a pair of say. Jennie rips a mace out of Dawn's hands. Jessie finds a bow, some arrows and a quiver. Joshua grabs a sword. Felix tries to spear fish with a trident. He probably should have stuck to Rujin and Leah for fishing advice. Sunmi scares Leah off. Jennie kills Joshua as he tries to run.
Enemy soldier incoming!
Psy searches for a water source. Kevin practices his archery.
I think many people assume Kevin to be a happy guy, but there's more to Kevin than that.
Bang Chan unknowingly eats toxic berries. Jiho, Hyuna, Jackson, Jessie and JYP hunt for other tributes. Bam Bam and Wendy hunt for other tributes. And Rujin diverts Hoshi's attention and runs away. Cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Dawn repeatedly stabs Rujin to death with say. Wendy passes out from exhaustion. Lisa begs Psy to kill her. He refuses, keeping Lisa alive. Leah, Felix, RM and Jennie sleep in shifts. Kevin destroys Jiho's supplies while she is asleep. Mimi is awoken by nightmares.
너무 답답하다.
Jungkook starts a fire. Jacob sees a fire, but stays hidden. JYP and Hoshi huddle for warmth.
What?
Bam Bam thinks about winning. Leah spears Felix in the abdomen. JYP and Jackson work together for the day. Hyuna searches for a water source. Wendy, Jiho, Bam Bam and RM hunt for the other tributes. Mimi discovers a river. Jenny is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Dawn, Jacob, Jesse, Sunmi and Lisa track down and kill Jungkook. Okay, it's confirmed. Jungkook was so powerful that 5 people needed to work together to kill him. Also Psy tries to spearfish with a trident. Cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Kevin convinces Jiho to snuggle with him.
Flashback.
JYP and Psy talk about the tributes still alive, because of course they would. If they make it out of here alive, they need to worry about producing more artists. Bam Bam receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Jenny lets Jackson into her shelter. Hyuna receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Dawn destroys Mimi's supplies while she is asleep. Jacob receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Wendy and Lisa huddle for warmth. Jesse, Sunmi and RM get into a fight. Jesse triumphantly kills them both. Leah climbs a tree to rest. Wendy makes a slingshot. Psy and Hyuna hunt for other tributes. Jackson practices his archery. Jiho receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Bam Bam quietly hums. Psy goes to sleep. Jesse destroys Dawn's supplies while he is asleep. JYP and huddle for warmth. Now that Hoshi is dead, I see he wasted no time moving on. Jacob quietly hums. Leah receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Dawn thinks about home. Hyuna makes a wooden spear. JYP dies from dysentery. Psy makes a wooden spear. Jenny tries to spearfish with a trident. Jiho constructs a shack. Jackson picks flowers. Jesse goes hunting. Jacob receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Jacob and Leah run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Jesse sees a fire, but stays hidden. Jiho cries herself to sleep. Dawn loses sight of where he is. Bam Bam and Jackson talk about the tributes still alive. Hyuna, Jenny and Psy discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Jenny begs Jesse to kill her. She refuses, keeping Jenny alive. Leah goes hunting. Jackson, Psy, Jacob, Dawn and Hyuna hunt for other tributes. Bam Bam steals from Jiho while she isn't looking.
Oh well, karma's a bitch.
The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons and memoirs from the tributes' families. Leah decided not to go to the feast. Jacob spears Jackson in the abdomen. Hyuna decides not to go to the feast. Jiho repeatedly stabs Bam Bam to death with Say. Psy stabs Jesse with a tree branch.
Good news, I'm checking the bedrooms right now, and the one on the right side is safe and sound.
Great job, brother. I'm checking the left side bedroom right now.
Alright, grenading the left side bedroom.
Wait, what?
Cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Hyuna receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Psy sees smoke rising from a distance, but decides not to investigate. Jiho receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Jiho cooks her food before putting her fire out. Psy cries himself to sleep. Hyuna passes out from exhaustion. Jiho thinks about home. Hyuna practices her archery. Psy picks flowers. Jiho, Hyuna and Psy start fighting, but Hyuna runs away as Jiho kills Psy. Hyuna poisons Jiho's drink, but mistakes it for her own and dies.